I still want to know
Oh
about
my
the story
gosh.
of Steve. In fact, I've completely forgotten the original part of the story of Steve.
Well,
Oh my
the thing is,
gosh.
I edited it out because I didn't know how much of it was true from my account. So why don't
Okay.
I share my experiences with Steve, and then
And I'll
Taylor
I'll
can.
correct you.
Get a salad.
Oh my gosh, James.
Hey
See,
James, you're
okay,
about to hear the
Hello.
story of
this is
Steve.
you're finally about to hear the story of Steve in its entirety.
Here we go.
I have my notifications off for Xbox, and that makes things really, really funny when someone just joins the party, because I have no warning whatsoever, and then James just sneaks up like, "It's your boy."
It's your boy, Skinny Noodle.
Skinny Noodle.
It's your boy,
Okay.
Stale Dorito.
Stale Dorito
Danny
65,
DeVito.
and we're coming
Back
at
at
you
it
back.
again
Danny
with another
Doritos.
Minecraft video.
With a Soplin Doplin opening.
Right, Ben,
James.
Steve.
James, wait just one
Mhm.
second. James, please, if you have the space, 10 gigabytes, download this game, Warface, free first-person shooter, and it's actually really good for the freeness factor.
The freeness.
Jolly good.
Yeah,
I'm
think
sure
you'd
I
really
have
like
say
it.
so.
Oh my god. Okay, I was just blown away. Anyway, so here is what you've all been waiting for. The story of Steve. So, Steve used to be a roommate next to my girlfriend Taylor, who is someone.
We're using
that
his
was
real
then-
name too. Oh shit.
Yeah. Who, and we're using your real name, so if he ever sees this, he's gonna know who's talking about him. Anyway,
He probably won't see me.
sometimes after my very long day of a 9 in the morning till 4:30 in the evening day at uni every day, I would come to my girlfriend's apartment just to hang out, chill, maybe play some games, watch some videos, have some supper, and stay the night so that my commute would be less, suicide inducing. There was a certain individual named Steve who was very well known for just throwing parties whenever there was an inconvenient time, like, I don't know, Taylor studying for her medical exams. So that was sort of the first sin, or the first experience that I had with Steve, was that he would throw these parties only on the days where there was an exam to do.
That
Then
was really me.
it got worse. The parties turned into humble get-togethers between 3 people, where there would be very questionable noises coming from the room of Steve. I think Taylor can elaborate on these noises.
You don't understand how bad these parties were though. There was a point where I got a knock on my window. Keep in mind we're several floors up
We're about,
on a
I
large
think,
building.
3rd or 4th floor, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think we're on, yeah.
I think it was floor
But there was
4,
also like,
just to up the ante.
yeah, it was. I think it was the 4th floor, but it was quite high up considering that also there was like the parking lot was a little bit like indented into the ground. Anyway.
Yeah.
I get a knock on my door while I'm at my not my door. I get a knock on my window while I'm at my desk. There is no like veranda or anything outside of my window. It is a small window that opens like a crack, right? And I look outside and there's a dude sitting on my windowsill trying to say hello, and he's from the party next door. Keep in mind, there are like 20 people at the party in Steve's room. And the room is the size of a small toilet, like, bathroom.
If you ever go
It's
into
tiny.
a bar, you go into a cubicle, and there's 2 cubicles next to it, that is the size of the room.
It was a
Love it.
bloody tiny room. And I don't know how he fit that many people in there, but there were people sitting on the ledge outside of my window trying to get in. And that was how many people there were. It was so dumb. It frustrated me so much.
So there was
Anyway,
also
go on, Ben.
there was also something that happened at Taylor's apartment building that sort of coincides with this. one day, one of the RAs is it an RA for your building?
Yeah, we have RAs.
Yep.
Had RAs.
So the RA for Taylor's building decides to put up a friendly notice on the Facebook page. I only see this because I happened to be at Taylor's that day. It was a notice concerning... Okay. I'm sorry, this is very hard for me to say because my mother is in the next room. I'm trying to be very, very clear about this. But the notice stated, please, we know that you need to have a shower and be clean, but please refrain from masturbating in the shower and leaving the contents of that masturbation
You know why, though?
at the bottom of the shower. And I swear to you, I swear to you,
You know
from the
why?
bottom of my heart, it was Steve. It was Steve. I know it was Steve.
You know why? Do you know why she put the poster up, though? It wasn't just because people saw it. One of my other mates was complaining in the common room that he walked in to the shower and he slipped over on it because he didn't wash it down.
No.
So they
And
moved
he
up
was
the
just
shower
like,
floor
I
with
wasn't sure
semen.
if it was just soap, but
Yes,
who has
they
liquid
did.
soaps in the shower? It
They
was so
did,
gross.
and oh no.
And there was also like
Suddenly celibacy seems like an attractive option.
so the
Yeah,
walls were
well-
paper thin, and like over the course of that year, like I managed to somehow hear this. It was like this really weird long story. Like you'd hear this girl, and she would be like yelling at him over the phone, or she'd turn up to his apartment. She'd be like, they'd be arguing really, really loudly about like, I know you invited this girl to the party. Why did you invite her? You don't even like her. I bet you liked her Instagram post. They'd just be like fighting really loudly, and I'd be like, oh, poor dude. He's in the doghouse. Blah 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 blah. And then the next day, I would hear a different female voice going, hey, can I come and sleep in your bed? Like, so there was some very loud creaking and very
I like to think there was
obvious.
just dead silent, like neither of them made any noises of enjoyment, but just like creaky springs.
And then like,
Like
the
so
day
all you hear is
after,
just
I'll also
They
tell
would
you
be
guys
like-
about
Sort of like
the
a
other girl would come
rusty
into her room
trampoline
and
in
be
the
like,
wind.
I know you love me. I'm sorry for blowing off at you the other day. I know we're gonna be together forever. And I'm just sitting there like,
yes, that's trying to get the
yeah,
wall. Nah, bitch is fucking Stacy.
But I didn't want to say anything. If you're like dumb enough to be into someone like Steve, let's get this straight. He wasn't attractive. He wasn't well
Oh.
built.
yes.
He was
So,
studying a business degree.
he was
had
studying,
no
he
morals.
was studying commerce. All right.
Yeah.
I thought, because of all of these sort of stories that Taylor was telling me about how he was getting laid every second night, including the nights where I was there, I thought, oh, okay, it means he's a really attractive guy or something like that.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
I saw a picture of him, and it was just,
I wanted to throw up.
well, let's just say,
It's like
okay, let's say that a Ken doll was made by a Chinese manufacturer which burnt down. That's what we were dealing with. It was so generic and
Christ.
plain what I was seeing that I had to literally just stop myself from crying.
It was so painfully
because you were at
average.
my house and you were like,
I got
"Is that-
confused
that's
and
not
fucked the
Steve,
doorknob."
Is that Steve?" And I was just like, "Yeah," and you were like, like you sounded disappointed.
Well, I was expecting. I don't mean
I
to be
expected more
Tywin
of the
Lannister,
Steve.
but I expected more.
Dude had an ego on him too. He'd walk around like without a shirt. You know that's
Oh,
like
definitely, yeah.
a sign for a douchebag.
Oh,
instantly.
yeah.
Oh.
Here's
Cough,
one that
current
you
roommate, cough.
Oh.
here's one that you may not know about.
What if it's
Taylor,
summer?
actually. So
What if it's really hot?
so
And you're in your own home.
okay. Okay. Well, usually you pay rent to have that sort of privilege. Just throwing it out there. I got your back, Taylor. So,
No, but I mean, like, if you're literally in your own home.
yeah, but he's not.
Yeah, but
No.
No,
Dude,
you-
Wait, why
no, you
why
look
were you
at
looking
it,
for?
that's fine.
Why are you internalizing this? Why?
because I'm
walking around your
panicking.
own-
No, it's fine.
If you're walking around
fine.
outside of your own home without a shirt, like, and I don't mean your
I did
backyard,
it at the
I mean
beach.
in
I'm a
other
terrible
people's
person. No, I'm
living
just kidding.
space.
Yeah, no,
You're
that's
a
okay.
lovely person, James. We all appreciate it.
You're good.
Don't
dude.
lie to me.
We love you. Oh,
Oh. Okay then, you fucking bitch.
some high sodium content.
That's better.
Here's something that you may not know, Taylor. One time, when I was
Yeah?
coming back from the shower, because I was a sweaty boy, I was coming back, and keep in mind, I've never seen Steve in real life. I've never seen him face to face. Never. This was the only time that I ever saw the silhouette of this person's being. He was going to his room, and I was about to say, "Oh, hey man, what's up?" As I did that, he starts muttering to himself. He doesn't know that I'm there, and I'm assuming he thinks the hallway is clear because it's like 7 in the morning. And he just starts going like, "God damn, fuck, fuck." And I backed away from Taylor's room, around the corner, and waited for him to close the door before I ran back and then went into Taylor's room.
Do you think he was fucking plotting
That's so
something or some
uncomfortable.
shit?
I don't know, but that is the demeanor of a serial killer, sweetie. And I didn't want to be anywhere near
Sweetie.
that.
So you would let me die? Because I was
Hey!
right next door.
You had a closed
And then he was
locked
listening in case he
door.
started getting axe murdered.
You had a closed, locked door because you were smart.